The glory days of the Crystal Beach Amusement Park are being celebrated here today, 25 years after its closing.
Well, today is the 25th anniversary of the closing of the park. And we thought, Paul Cassie and I thought we would bring back Memories Day. And we've run it 3 times before, and it hasn't run since 2001. And as you can see, with all the crowds here, people really like this stuff. We brought out artifacts and all kinds of goodies.
What do you think of the turnout?
Amazing. We figure we've got at least 2,000 to 3,000 people that have been out here today, and there's still more people coming in, as you can see.
What are you hoping that everyone's going to get out of today?
Memories. I'm hoping that they'll remember the park, and that's what we set out to do. I'm co-producer of 2 different videos on Crystal Beach Park, and that's mainly what I want to see out there is the people remember this.
Typical summer weekend would be where hordes of people would disembark from the Canadiana, and they'd just be milling around all over the place in the park. And then after the park would let out, there was Hot Dog Alley, which we're on, and the throngs of people would come out of that park, and you couldn't walk on the sidewalks. You'd have to elbow your way through, or just walk on a road. There was thousands of people. They just literally jammed the places.
This is me.
Many of the people we talked to said that the park had a family atmosphere that's missing from the theme parks of today.
I always rode the roller coaster. Just everything. As soon as you used to come down the road there to the park, you just get all excited because you knew you were going to Crystal Beach. You'd have fun. Just the whole park in general. There was nothing but good memories here. Always went home with sugar waffles and a sucker all the time, and it was just a lot of fun, just a lot of fun, and it was always all good memories.
I used to work at the park. I was working in the park the year that it closed, and I ran the Magic Carpet ride, and my job was to do the air horns, and that was all I got to do. Nobody could see me because I was hiding in the back, and it was always really fun to watch people lose their hats and skirts, and then of course one bad day when Lady lost her wig, I didn't want to do the air horn anymore. I went to ticket taking. I couldn't do it anymore, but my brother-in-law ran the park, so that was my claim to fame. My nephew was born underneath the comet.
Oh my goodness, that's a great story.
Yes, it is.
You win.
Yeah,
Wow.
I win.
It was a part of your family, and she closed in September, and if you want to use your imagination, went south for the winter, and then came back in spring, and you'd anticipate, what new rides is she bringing me this year? So it was really like a part of your family, even though it was, a physical place. And it's a lot of that familiarity that you got there that you don't get at larger parks.
That very last day, in those last few minutes, I may cry even saying this, that in those last few minutes everyone knew it was the end of an era, and standing in line, ironically I was standing in line for a waffle, and I was so far down in the line, and I got to the 3rd one, and the horn blew, and that was it. And everybody, you could see people hugging and crying, and just that feeling as people were walking out that you knew nothing was ever going to be the same, but we didn't realize how much.
25 years later, there's still a lot of love for the Crystal Beach Amusement Park, and although it's closed, the memories will last a lifetime. Reporting for The Source, I'm Jennifer Lillie.